It's a shame I still have to produce videos such as this, but here we are. This is just so I have somewhere to send the cool kids. Sure, they won't look, but others may, and see what idiots there are out there, picking on persons like myself, and that you should give them stick for being a-holes. I'm sure such a-holes have lots of issues of their own, but rather than try and overcome them, they hide and find someone like me to point at, eh? Mutism and selective mutism. People either don't know what it is or think it's not a thing. Why bring this up? Well, I suffer it. I have no phone cause I can't use one, and having one around, even hearing a phone like call sign is distressing. No landline as I cannot answer it. This has brought all sorts of issues in the modern world. Before I had my AI video and channel, I was locked out of the wider community. It changed my life. Sure, the voice isn't perfect, but I have worked on my AI voice over the last year, using it here and in real life, and even at this point I could select a more natural one, but this is the one we have gotten used to on the channel, and it's me. I have a real life assistant and an understanding doctor, and make it work. But here in the internet, we have the cool kids. This is a video for them, so they can't pretend they didn't know, so we can see what trolls and narrow-minded idiots they are. They could choose to grow, look at their own failings and overcome them, but they won't. Just what they are. If it was shyness, or wanting to hide my voice, I would use a voice changer. I mean, are these people that dented? They don't know that's an option if I could indeed talk. And would be so much easier. And as I explained in another video, but let's face it, who's gonna look before taking a shot at you? Not a troll, that's for sure. They see an easy feel good by hating on someone else. And what do I mean, so much easier? Well, I have shown my typing process before. It's not just spoken language I struggle with, but written. So typing out the word to be recorded is a huge amount of time and effort. And even then I don't always get it right. Just talking would save me so much time. The frustration is immeasurable. Some days I don't wanna bother, just talking and pitch bending up or down, or post-edit the voice if I wanted to hide my identity, even edit it to take out stumbles. Really, these trolls are dense. Even with this all explained, best you get from a troll is when they finally understand it's a mental condition I cannot just overcome. It's how I was born. Wow. I have tried and I'm old now. I live with this, well, when it all clicks for them. Then they go on the, oh, you're mentally retarded then. Well, depends what you want to call it. I have a high IQ and communication issues, not uncommon in some Asperger's cases to have such drawbacks. But whatever makes them happy. Nah, I'm just different, and like some can't paint, some can't sing, some can't get their heads around math. Well, I can't process language in the same way, but because language is a natural and fundamental part of most people's lives. When there is someone where that is not the case, such as me, it's easy to pick on them and feel superior. They will also say, just type. You do it for voice to text. When I explain I can't relate to the words, they are abstract shapes, I need to hear them. What I type in text-to-speech is not a very readable form of text, it's done in a special way. I can't just copy-paste it. Then they will tell me not to do anything. If I can't voice or type well, I should just give up. Ain't that a window into their lives and not mine? You're just showing us how small your reality scope is, and the sort of person you are at the core. As you grow up, if you are able. Who knows? You may have different issues and that's why you lash out at me. You will look back and see what a dent you were. But if you fail to change, and as your friends grow, they will see you for what you are, and you will be alone. Is that why you came to take a stab at me? Can't grow? Got no one? Hoping to form friendships around a target you can hate on. Oh, don't forget. There is a video on that sort of behavior somewhere on my channel. It's not complicated. Psychology is base functioning, very common. Most used to grow past this by mid-20s. Before the internet's an evolution of kidults, if the voice was such an issue for you, why not just find something you like? Why have a dig at me in the process? A case of, don't look at me, look, over at that person I'm shaming. Well, we are turning that back on you, let people know what a piece of failed life mucus you are. And anyone that likes to bond around your hating games. Yeah, so big, so cool, kids, Not nice when we show what's really going on with such people, is it? When we point out their issues, but they have a choice, don't act like a dent, and no one would know how shallow and broken you are. Don't like my voice. Move on, easy, skill issue, Well, wanna leave a dislike, cool, it won't change your life or mine, but that's as far as it need go, unless you really wanna tell the world what a wastrel you are, or listen, grow, and look at your own issues, not mine, and why do we see more of these troubled minds so much? Internet opened the world. So you no longer need to learn common decency and understanding if you wish to function in society. Nah, that's the dream the internet gave us, but what happened in reality? So the voice? Have to explain again, this must be the 4th or 5th video on it now. But we know the trolls don't care, not why they are here, as explained just now. Anyhow, my voice, it's not that I'm physically unable to talk, it's that I can't in a lot of situations, especially under stress, even light stress. It would be like trying to eat broken glass. Sure, it's technically possible, but your brain says no, so just having a phone in a room is enough to make me mute, so I don't even own on for texting. Imagine your world with no phone. That's what I live. Well, for some reason, my brain has a shutdown response towards talking. Always had it, and it's gotten worse with age, so I moved to an AI voice. Yes, that is right, I overcome my limitations, and because it's not normal, because it's not perfect. An easy target. Cool kids like to take a cheap shot, to them I ask, what have you managed with your perfectly functional voice? Anything? Normally not. Look at yourself and think, maybe I could improve myself instead of looking for people I can hit down on. Nah, you ain't got the strength of character. You won't have made it this far before running off to the corner with a printout of your waifu, and even she doesn't like you, so you cry for an hour, log on to the internet and look for a target to make yourself feel better. Yep, and you are showing the world this is what you are. To my friends and the more adult among you, thanks for your support so far. Well, I bring this up because a video did hit YouTube homepage, and a lot of the hate didn't seem to be about the subject but because I use an AI voice. Well, that's me, the message given out in media and platforms that we are all nice and understanding, utter tosh. But it's not good to show this, so companies hide it and pretend they prevent it from happening. That's more damaging than anything, can't be stopped, and pretending it can give shade to the kidults and trolls. World's tough. Should not pretend. Now you may think this lack of understanding is just trolls. Sadly no. At the time of this video I'm in a legal case with my government who ignored my mutism and prevented me equal access to file my taxes, a breach of UK disability law, and were fining me thousands of pounds for late filing. A year it took them to finally respond and admit fault, and within 2 hours I had filed my taxes now that I could. They took a year. And as soon as I had access, insta-filed. As my books had been done all this time. Always done it online. But had moved house, to a house with no phone for my own well-being, and the login needed to be changed to my official carer's phone, a official carer recognized by their systems. A year requesting a number change and why it was needed, this was no mistake, 7 letters sent. All recorded, so, now the case has been escalated as I have official medical assessment showing their action caused a dramatic and prolonged shutdown. They refunded the one fine I paid. I only paid one smaller fine at the start because we sent with a formal letter explaining my disabilities. This showed, in law, they were notified. Having them cash the check and also sign for the check was a double evidence collection for legal standing to show I reached out. Needs to be done to apply the disability law. After that I ignore the mounting fines as I knew the government was breaking the law. If you didn't know the law, you would probably crumbled, looking at thousands of pounds in fines, go bankrupt and well. It's not as uncommon as you think, and it's never a good ending, but that's the understanding government. And they know this is going on, so, that's right, they cashed the check and still didn't change over the phone number to my carer's phone so I could file my taxes. Yep, you heard that. They took the cash, kept me locked out, and fined me more. Oops, government, you broke your law. Yeah, life is strange. For now, Snoods out.